I stood there, frozen, staring at the document in Grayson's hand. Say it's fake. Tell me this isn't real, I whispered, my voice barely audible. Grayson's eyes met mine, filled with a mixture of anger and confusion, but he didn't answer. Not yet. The air between us was thick with tension. I could feel my pulse in my throat as I waited for him to speak, to deny what was happening. But he didn't. He couldn't. And as I looked at him, I realized this wasn't a game anymore. This was real. I didn't know what was worse, the fact that Grayson had signed it or the way Mason had manipulated everything. I couldn't breathe as I scanned the page, the words searing into my brain. But there was one thing that stood out: engagement, and my stomach dropped. This wasn't just a piece of paper. It was Mason's final move. He wasn't giving us a choice. He was making us play by his rules. And I knew then. I had to do something. It happened so fast. One moment, we were alone, grappling with the contract. The next, Mason's voice echoed through the speakers. I'm pleased to announce the engagement of Vivian Sterling to Grayson Mercer. My heart stopped. I couldn't believe it. Mason had done it. He had publicly declared something that wasn't true. Something that tied us together in front of everyone. The walls were closing in on me. I couldn't escape it. I turned to Grayson, the anger boiling inside me. You signed it, I said, my voice trembling with rage. Tell me this isn't real, Grayson. But he didn't answer. He just stood there, staring at me like I was a stranger. I couldn't understand why he did it. I didn't know if I could ever forgive him for this. My father, Mason, Grayson, everyone had played me like a fool. I thought things couldn't get worse. But then, I saw Manson. He crashed into the scene, his voice cutting through the tension. Meet my son, he declared. And just like that, everything I thought I knew about this twisted game shattered. I watched as Mason stood there, his gaze sweeping over us like he was watching a chess game unfold. Grayson didn't speak. And I didn't know what to say. The truth had just been laid bare, and now I was trapped in a game where everyone else knew the rules. The game was no longer about marriage. It was about power. And I had no idea what Mason's next move would be. But I knew one thing: Grayson's silence was louder than anything else in that room.
Want to know what happens next? Follow and subscribe to Echo Stories for more thrilling episodes of The Contract Heir. Don't miss out on the twists, drama, and secrets waiting to be uncovered. See you in the next episode.